Hey INFPs, this is Amanda, and in this video I'm going to talk about the INFP motto. And what that is do it, then figure out what you're doing. So like a lot of things that INFPs do, this is backwards from the traditional advice of, when you want to get started with something, plan it out first, carefully, and then to get started, you just start walking through your plan. For INFPs, in many cases, what works a lot better is not to make a plan, or maybe just to do like something really loose or really light, and then you just get started doing it. So you have a pull towards something, or I would also describe this as feeling like sort of an urge in my body to do something, and I might not really know why or have a lot of information around it, and basically I just get started doing it. I think like one important thing to note here is that when you do things this way, when you just jump into something, it's good to do it in an area that is low stakes. So you don't want to be spending like tons of time, energy, or money on this thing, right? Because this is about play and exploration and experimentation. You want it to be something that you really can just jump into and get started. And then once you actually have produce something, right? Like I don't know, like you started a blog and so now you have a number of blog posts, or you created a website around a certain thing, or maybe you even started a business or something like that, or you started an art project, whatever it is. After you've taken that time to just follow your intuition, right? Follow that pull you feel, follow that urge. You can now take a look at what you've done and start to see patterns in it, right? So you can actually start to maybe see some sort of a structure in what it is you've done, which again is the weird part for us, right? Like for a lot of people, they start with a structure, right? They sit down and they use their minds to think in a linear fashion, to sort of think their way through this project and like what they're going to do. And then they do that thing. And for us, it's like because a lot of our motivation or urge to action comes from our intuition, and we don't always know like why exactly we want to do something or how it all fits together, we can see that a lot better once we've actually done the thing. Because then we have something like concrete in front of us to look at and go, oh, you know what? I kept writing about this particular topic, or I seem to like to combine these two topics, into something that's sort of unique. Or, it could be like anything. I will actually do this with my fiction, interestingly enough. So I'm in the middle of a fantasy novel that's taken me a long time, and I'm taking big breaks on it. But the point is, I'm really far into it. Like, I have about 65,000 words right now, and I'm like a pantser, right, or a discovery writer. I just sit, I don't outline first, I don't plan, I just sit down and go. Well, now that I have so much of the novel actually written, I'm actually creating an outline after I've written, after I've been writing. So again, I'm doing it sort of backwards. I'm writing the book and then I'm outlining it. But that outline actually helps me out because I can start to see the structure of what it is that I'm writing. But the thing is, I had to write it first. All right. So I'll just end on, this note. Think about play first, plan later. And that's going to get you some pretty good results in a lot of areas. It may not be appropriate to use always, but for many things, I would advise just jumping right in, getting your hands dirty, and then seeing what it is that you've produced. All right, if you like this video and you're looking for more INFP content, join the For INFPs newsletter. It's resources, news, and tips for INFPs. And you'll also get access to my free Productivity for INFPs mini course after you join. It's a welcome gift. So there is a link below this video to sign up, and I hope to see you on the newsletter. And with that, I'll say goodbye for today, and I will see you in the next video.